So let me bring you guys down just a tad. This was by no means a planned video. It's kind of impromptu, but I need to make it. Oh my god, my fucking hair. Sorry you guys. I'm just I'm not in a good mood. I need to make it because it's gonna help me get over it. So I'm just gonna get it over with and try not to cry. And I'm gonna take this blue fuzzy pillow so I can hold on to something. So today I want to talk about my psoriasis. I was pretty devastated today when I took a look at my scalp. For those of you that are because I've been gaining a lot of subscribers lately, my content on my channel is kind of all over the place because it's just about my life, and I apologize if this isn't something you necessarily want to watch. And I know when people make videos about conditions and you don't have them and you can't relate, sometimes you just don't watch. So instead of disliking or unsubscribing or just being mean about it, I would just prefer you not to watch this video if you're not going to be interested in it. If you have no interest in psoriasis or what's going on in my life, then I get it. There'll be a regular video up soon. Yeah, basically I was diagnosed with psoriasis a while ago. It's basically just an autoimmune disease that means it has no cure, and it's an overproduction of skin cells. I don't remember exactly, but it's an autoimmune disease is the immune system kind of attacking itself, and anyway, just an overproduction of skin cells. Pretty much all my life on the bottom of my right foot I've had kind of not the cutest almost just, I don't know, it just looks like I don't take care of my feet, at least that foot. It's not on my other foot, which is weird, but it just looks like I don't know, oh god, I say so much. This is such a mess of a video. As if I were to go walk on the beach and the sand was really hot and it kind of burnt the bottom of my foot, so it's kind of scaly and not the cutest thing. That's what the bottom of my foot looks like. It's always looked like that. I thought it was athlete's foot for a long time, so that's what I used to put on it all the time. And then I was diagnosed when I went to a dermatologist that I had psoriasis and that it was an overproduction of skin cells and that there was no cure, and there are certain things that make it better and not as irritating, but it's something you're gonna have to live with. It's really frustrating because psoriasis is different for everybody, how it affects them, how much of their body it's going to show on, blah, blah, blah. So right now, I've always had it on my hands and my feet, and then recently, in the past year, it has gone onto my scalp. Now, with my scalp, up until this point in time, it's always been just an itchy scalp. I just had a dry, itchy scalp, some flakes. I was used to it. It was whatever. I've been dealing with it for a while now. I didn't really care. And now it's starting to show on my hands. If you guys can see on my hands, I lotion my hands religiously because it helps a lot, because my hands just feel so disgusting when the psoriasis is blown up. But basically just kind of around my nails, you can see my nails are so plain right now because of my job. I have to keep them plain, but you can see just kind of, it just looks like I need a manicure all the time. And it's whatever. It's just, I have a lot of skin around my hands, and sometimes it's here, but then I put lotion and tea tree oil overnight and it's fine. My foot, it's the bottom. No one really sees it. I could care less. If I need it to be looking prime condition, I can put tea tree oil on it. It's fine. But my scalp, I'll wake up and there'll be little bits of whatever on my pillows, and it's whatever. But today I because I have oily hair, I don't wash my hair every day, and this is probably the longest I've gone without washing it, which was 3 or 4 days that I went without washing it. So I took it, I'd had it up most of the time, so I took it down today. I started brushing it out, and right here was a huge scab. I'm not going to insert any photos because I don't want to offend anyone that you know, deals with psoriasis, but it's not cute. Like, they're not cute, and it just kind of freaks me out right now. So if you guys want to see what like psoriasis scales and scabs and stuff look like, you can just Google it for your own curiosity, but it's not cute. It's just like a scab of skin. You know, as if like you got sunburnt on yourself and, you know, you're gonna peel it. Like, that's what it looks like. But unfortunately, because I have psoriasis, that's gonna be all the time. And it's so, like, I just had a breakdown because I was like brushing out my hair. I always brush out my hair because I have long hair before I wash it, just to make sure it's all getting clean and the product's getting through all of my hair and stuff, and it helps with the oiliness. I was brushing it out and there was just scales all the way through my hair. And then I look through here and I don't know if you guys can see anything, but there's just like, you can see kind of through the hairline just the beginning of just scales and scabs and all that fucking gross ass shit. And I just lost my mind because psoriasis is different for everyone. I feel like because of the way mine's progressing, you know, it's been on the bottom of my foot most of my life. Now it's on my hands. Now it's on my scalp. If it starts to leave those places or get worse in those places, then I'm pretty much screwed, because that means that it's gonna cover my whole body. But basically your psoriasis can be in remission, which is what I was in for a while. But I think what I did wrong was, you guys saw my horrible salon experience story where she like fried my head, and I think that has sent, you know, the putting the bleach on my head and stuff has sent my psoriasis into just like crazy mode, and has maybe kind of sped up the process, especially on my scalp. Well, obviously on my scalp because that's where the hair stuff was. But you guys, I am just so, like, I just had a breakdown a little bit ago. Like, I was freaking out to my mom and my sister, my boyfriend, and it's such a like I understand there's people with cancer and people with like really bad illnesses and diseases, but you guys have to understand that like this really sucks too, okay? And you know, it's not life-threatening or anything. It means my immune system isn't gonna be the greatest when it comes to like fighting things off. I don't care about that. It's just, you know, like having skin like that is not like societally okay. And I know that the more I deal with it, the more like okay I'll be with it, but right now I'm just so like disgusted by myself, and like I just want to pick at my scalp all day because it's just so. But like, see, here's a perfect example. Do you see the skin right there? You see how there's like a circle? That's what my hands are starting to look like now too. I am so sad because, as you guys know, well, if you've seen my anxiety videos, I get anxiety when it comes to things I can't control, and the psoriasis I have absolutely no control over. So do you understand how anxiety, is that even a word? How this just amps up my anxiety to another level? Like, oh my god, anytime I look at my scalp, I'm just like, I just want to bust into tears. Like, and I can just feel it, like right here, I can feel right underneath all this hair is just like scales. And when I looked in that mirror, you guys, like, I just wanted to scream. It's just so not fair. Like, no one else in my family has this. My parents don't have it. My sister doesn't. None of my immediate family. My cousin is like 20 something, and she's saying she's starting to like see psoriasis like on her hands or her foot or something. And I'm like, girl, I've been dealing with this since I was like 10. Like, I remember like the first time I was like getting in the pool and I looked at my foot and I was like, oh, did I scrape it or something? So that's what I thought happened. But no, I've dealt with it my whole life, and she's like the only other person in my family that has psoriasis. Like, I have no idea where it came from, and it's so shocking that, you know, I'm only 19 and that it's coming on this fast, because like no one in my direct family has it. Like, I mean, obviously it's somewhere in the bloodline, like a recessive gene or something, but I'm just so upset right now, you guys. Like, and I know it's so like cosmetic and it's so like doesn't matter, but you have to understand that it does. Like it's something that I can't hide, and people are gonna think I look gross and dirty and that I don't wash my hair because there's gonna be like fucking flakes in it and shit. And like, my hair is the one thing that I've just always loved so much. Like, I love being a blonde and having long hair, and now I'm gonna look at my hair, and honestly, you guys, like, it's just so itchy sometimes, and oh. And I like watch videos on YouTube of like people, I've watched it before, of people with like psoriasis, and they like had to shave their fucking head and shit, and like just so they could get enough like oils and stuff in there to like help cure it. There is no cure, but to get it to like calm down. And I'm just so like, and it is an autoimmune disease, so it can spread to the rest of my body, but I'm not gonna know that. I just kind of have to like live it out, I guess. But I just had to come on here and make this and just let any of you guys know, you know, if you suffer with psoriasis, that someone else is going through it with you, and I just like need support right now or something. And I know there's like this new medicine that's supposed to like help with plaque psoriasis, but I don't know if I necessarily qualify for plaque psoriasis, but I think I do because I'm starting to get like plaques on my scalp. Like before I was like, oh, I have psoriasis but not plaque psoriasis, but now, can you guys see it on my scalp? I might have picked a lot of it, but can you see, or does it just look like scalp? I don't know. The more you go back, it's just like white, and it's kind of flat right now, but I'm sure by the time I wake up there's gonna be like some raised fucking shit. And oh my god, I just like when I saw it, I was like, okay, like blah blah blah, and then I went like this, and then I could see through my hair just like kind of going back, just like scabs, and oh my god, I just don't know what to do. My boyfriend's on his way over to just kind of like hang out with me and help me get my mind off of things, but I just want to come on here and let you guys know, and I'm sorry that this is such random and weird content, but I just needed to make a video about this. And if any of you guys have psoriasis or have any advice, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. I'll see you guys next time here on Life of Chelsey, hopefully with a positive, you know, thing to say about this, but right now it's pretty negative because I'm like 19 and like a fucking head full of scabs. Like, it's just, and I don't mean to bring anyone else down that has psoriasis, but it's just like the truth for me right now. Like, I'm sorry that it's not really empowering me at this moment. It's just kind of bringing me down a lot, and hopefully I can reach a place where it'll empower me or something, but right now it's just, it's too soon. Like, anyway, this is not how I wanted to start off the new year. It's just so frustrating, like dealing with an anxiety where like you have issues when you don't have control over things, and then like, are you, of all fucking like life ailments to deal with, give me fucking psoriasis that I literally, like, there's just nothing I can do, like nothing. Like, it starts to spread to my whole body, oh fucking well, like anyway, I'm just kind of going through it right now, so I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whenever you're watching this, and bye bye.